Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico. So, first, waves on swim, so they hate on him. Yeah, I got my do-rag on. I gotta go to the gym and I gotta do stuff tonight. So it's just like, I'm trying to preserve this, but I also gotta get a haircut tomorrow morning. So it's just a bunch of upkeep that I really do not want to do, but I have to do for appearance sakes. So that's not why you're here. You're not here for waves on swim. I have a slight update, allegedly. Nico, so I have used all my sleuthing skills. I've gone through Atlanta public records, you know, the court cases and shit. I have Google searched 8 different million times, and I'm going based off a comment. I have proof for the second point that I'm going to talk about, but this first one, it's alleged because somebody commented that ATL Tayh, who I've done 2 videos on at this point. I've done one video of where he was originally arrested, and then I did another video following suit about his revoked bond attempt, just because he did not learn his lesson and got re-arrested because he was still driving recklessly. Those videos are up there. If you want to go check those out so you know the full story, feel free. But before we do that, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive lives, weekly videos, and early access to YouTube videos for the first time in my Patreon history. Early access did not come out yesterday because yesterday was a very stressful time for me. I come on here and I give you guys shits and giggles, but I had like very detrimental news that was given to me about somebody that was very close to me. So I was just not in a productive state of mind. I actually texted some of my Patreon girls, Nico, we're family. We meet every week. We meet every week. We kiki. We have discussions. We have live streams where we all just hang out and we get to know each other. I've known some of these people for at least a year or 2 at this point. So I have intimate connections with the people on my Patreon. So I texted some of them. I'm just like, I've been going through like a very stressful night because I got the news right before I had to sit down and do the Patreon live and do the recording. So I was just not in the mind frame to actually do a YouTube video. So I kind of recouped. I came back the next morning and now I'm ready to get started. But essentially, ATL Tayh allegedly, I say allegedly because somebody commented this. That's why this is not going to be the main focal point of this, just because no matter how much sleuthing I did, I could not find this update. They said that allegedly there was an update that he has been sentenced finally for his crime. Allegedly, he pled guilty and was sentenced to 15 years, 5 years confinement, 5 years probation, and 5 years suspension. So that's not the point I'm going to emphasize just because I cannot verify that. I'm going based on a comment that y'all give me. So it's heavy salt. Heavy, take that with a heavy grain of salt, bitch. I threw a bag of salt at you and said, taste it. But the other part that I'm going to comment on, which is factual because now it's out, he's still making OnlyFans content. Nico, prison pay. Prison pay. Nico, yes, he still has to make that commissary. So he, allegedly, one of the girls from Bad Boys LA was running his Instagram while he was in prison, locked up, clink, clink, clink. They was running the Instagram for him. Allegedly, they got him a phone. Allegedly. I don't know if it was them or if it was one of his other homies. They snuck him a phone into the prison, and ATL Tayh is officially this generation's new jailbait. So, what do you mean? This man is in the prison attire. You know when people go in prison, they be having their hair wrapped, stroking, busting, like it. But that's the thing. It's like, you would be surprised at what people actually sneak into prison, especially when your career is digitally based, like OnlyFans. You could theoretically make that money anywhere you are, even in prison. But my thing is, you are a big name. ATL Tayh, big OnlyFans name. ATL Tayh is like popular in ATL and the black gay sphere, so I'm just sitting here like, why would you think you'll be able to sneak a phone up in your prison cell, bust a couple on camera, and not get caught? I don't know if the phone is gonna get confiscated, and that's the reason why I originally did not want to make this video. Cause I saw it and I'm like, I feel like that's snitching if I make this video. And I'm not no snitch, so I'm just sitting here like, but at the end of the day, you're a well-known name and the videos are circulating because people are like, bitch, are you in your prison cell busting it up in? So I mean, it's like, that's why I felt comfortable enough to finally make a video on updating you on his current situation. He is still in confinement. He is still locked up. He just has a phone up in there. He's busting some. But yes, that is that is the current update on ATL Tayh. If you can find where the source says he got 15 years, I would definitely appreciate it, because this is one of the few videos where I've come out here and I've genuinely just had to say allegedly bag assault, just because this is the one I cannot verify. This is the one that I'm going on word of mouth. But also I can verify the prison porn pipeline shit. I can actually verify that. I'm gonna insert some pictures. But yes, definitely drop your opinions down below. How do you feel about the possibility of him getting 15 years? How do you feel, especially because he had gotten arrested again for driving recklessly after knocking a woman off of an overpass, dropping her 30 feet, and by a miracle, she managed to survive and pull through. So that's why the sentencing, if it is true, it doesn't bother me, because it's like, girl, you could have killed somebody and then you didn't learn your lesson. You drove out of bounds that they gave you. You were still speed racing. That's why I don't feel sorry for him. I've come to the terms, I understand he's like 21, 22. Girl, I don't feel sorry for you because you don't learn your lesson. But at the same time, how do you feel about content creators being able to essentially work from anywhere, even prison? Nico, like it made me gasp, because I did not expect to see him in his prison cell leaned over. I was not expecting it. It caught me off guard. But definitely drop your opinions down below. Do you feel that he should not be allowed to continue his lucrative OnlyFans business? Because as a popular OnlyFans girl, he was raking in money, and I'm assuming it's all going into his commissary and or bank account. So definitely drop your opinions down below.
And once again, a quick thank you to all my patrons on Patreon, and a quick shout out to my third eye tier patrons. Your support means everything to me and helps me do this a lot more smoothly. I will also be listing this week's live stream topic in case anybody wants to join in on the fun. I will see you guys there.